If you can't control $1, you will never control 1 million. But here's something even more dangerous. You were never supposed to. You were never trained to control money. You were trained to spend it. From the moment you were a kid, everything around you was designed to shape one behavior. Consume, buy this, upgrade that. You deserve it. You worked hard. And slowly, without realizing it, you built a pattern where money enters your life and immediately finds a way out. Not because you're careless, but because you were conditioned that way. Think about it. No one ever sat you down and said, this is how money grows, but everyone showed you how money disappears. And when something is repeated enough times, it becomes normal. It becomes automatic. It becomes who you are. Now here's the part that changes everything. Wealth is not built by money. It's built by behavior. And behavior is built by repetition. So if your daily pattern is spending, your future is already decided. Not because of your income, but because of your system. And most people never question their system. They just try to earn more inside a broken one. And that's why nothing changes. Now imagine breaking that pattern. Not with a big decision, not with a huge sacrifice, but with something almost invisible. $1. Every time money enters your life before anything else happens, you take $1 and you remove it. You don't spend it. You don't touch it. You move it into something that grows. Now logically, this sounds small, almost stupid, but psychologically, this is rebellion. Because for the first time, you are not following the default system. You are interrupting it. And that interruption is where control begins. Because right now, your financial life is automatic. Money comes in, decisions happen instantly, and before you even think, the money is gone. But when you insert this one action, you create a pause, a gap. And inside that gap, you take control back. Now here's what most people don't understand. Control is more valuable than money, because without control, money leaves. With control, money stays and grows. And the crazy part is, this shift doesn't start with thousands of dollars. It starts with one. Because $1 is not about the amount, it's about the signal. You are telling your brain, not everything I earn is meant to be spent. And when that message repeats daily, your identity begins to change. You stop being a consumer and you become a builder. And that shift is rare because most people never make it. They stay stuck in reaction mode. They earn, they spend, they repeat for years, for decades, and they call it life. But it's not life. It's a loop. Now here's where things get uncomfortable. If I gave you $1 million today, but you kept your current habits, you would lose it. Not immediately, but inevitably. Because without control, money has no reason to stay. But if you build control, even without money, wealth becomes inevitable. Because now you have the system, and systems create results, not motivation, not inspiration. System. Now think about this carefully. Why do most people fail financially? It's not because they don't try. It's because they try the wrong way. They focus on earning more instead of becoming someone who keeps more. And that's why they feel stuck, because they're solving the wrong problem. Now this $1 habit solves the real problem. It trains you to keep before you spend. And that simple reversal changes everything. Because now, every decision becomes intentional. You start questioning things, you slow down, you think, and that thinking is what most people avoid. Because thinking creates friction. And people don't like friction. They like convenience. They like speed. They like easy. But easy is expensive, and discipline is profitable. Now here's where time comes in. Because time is the real multiplier. Not money, time. When you repeat a small action over and over, it compounds. Not just financially, but mentally, your discipline compounds. Your patience compounds. Your awareness compounds, and eventually your money catches up. But most people never reach that stage because they quit too early. They expect fast results. They want proof immediately. And when they don't see it, they stop and go back to the same pattern. Spend, repeat, stay stuck. But the people who win, they stay. They continue even when nothing is happening because they understand something powerful. Invisible progress is still progress. And one day, that invisible progress becomes visible. Now here's the truth. You don't need more money. You need a different relationship with money. Because if your relationship is broken, no amount will fix it. But if your relationship is strong, even small amounts become powerful. And this $1 habit is how you rebuild that relationship. Slowly, quietly, without pressure, without risk. Just consistency. And over time, you stop chasing money. You start controlling it. And that's when everything changes. Because now, you're not dependent on income alone. You're building something that grows, something that compounds, something that works even when you don't. And that is the real goal. Not more money, more control, more freedom, more choice. And it all starts with something so small, most people ignore it. $1.